What's up, guys? Again, it's Nathan, live cast with Mind Renovation Nation. Yeah, second live cast. So it's interesting sometimes when you do this. If I bumble or stumble over my words, hopefully I get better along the way. And remember, Mind Renovation Nation is where we are helping aspiring real estate investors build their real estate nation through small multifamily investing. And today we're going to discuss maximizing ROI by streamlining leasing with powerful management systems. Yes, that's right. We are going to be talking about maximizing your ROI through appropriate managerial leasing systems. And I know that it's a challenge because we want to make sure that we're minimizing vacancy periods in order to maintain consistent cash flow. So here's one of the things that we do know. We know that if you have a vacancy inside your portfolio, it is costing you thousands of dollars. And here's what I mean by that. Even though you might be thinking about the fact that, yes, I still have the mortgage due, I still have the utility bills due, I have the lawn care and landscaping due, and I have to make these payments, you also have lost rent that you could be making during that time of vacancy. You also have the added expense of your mortgage and the drag on that interest. If you think about it over a long period of time, if that property sits vacant for too long, then people start to question too, like, what's wrong with the property? So here's the first key to filling vacancies. You have to fill vacancies fast, and people have to know that you have the ability to fill vacancies fast. And this is coming from the tenant side. So attracting high quality tenants and reducing turnover not only reduces your vacancies for you, but it also reduces your costs in maintenance, and it also reduces your costs in uh, uh, staff needed, because self-sufficient tenants, when you lease to self-sufficient tenants, you're much more able to function on other key areas of the business. Look, if the tenant's paying their rent on the time because you've attracted a high quality top tenant, then you don't have to spend a lot of time collecting rent and chasing money. So it's extremely important that we fill these vacancies and we fill them fast. But the real question is then, how do we do that? Well, I think it's important to identify your target tenant market. By knowing which tenants that you're going after and who that tenant is, you ultimately can have even more success in placing tenants fast. So, number one, do you understand the local demographics and understand the rental demand that's available? Do you cater to the preferences and needs of your ideal tenant? Here's a pro tip for you, insider tip. If you follow me and you're looking for opportunities of things that you can do in order to help you become even much more professional, one of the things you can do is survey your current tenants that live in the current area. Now, if you don't have an overabundance or a giant portfolio of homes, maybe you've built up a database over time of email addresses of previous people who are interested in leasing your home but didn't. You can send out a survey. Now, are surveys often filled out? No, not. You don't get a whole bunch of feedback on by sending out surveys, but by sending out surveys, you do get feedback on what tenants are looking for. So, wouldn't it be important to kind of know a little bit about what tenants are looking for in the St. Louis market and in the St. Louis area? Yes, I'm going to help you with that. There's a number of things that tenants are looking for, and having this built into your systems and built into your process will help your homes lease even faster. Number one, do you offer availability for people with pets? Look, over 50% of the population, folks, have some kind of pet, either dog or cat, that they want to bring into the home. And if you're not allowing pets inside your property, that's strike number one to 50% of the potential leasing base. The second thing that you need to look at whenever you're looking at different opportunities for tenants and things that they can do is, can they pay their rent online? Do you mention that? Do you notate that? Do you have effective maintenance systems in place where they can submit work orders online? If you don't have these types of systems in place, you might be struggling to attract top tenants. The other things that you want to make sure that you are tailoring some of the amenities in the small multifamily to specific tenants. For instance, if you have a small multifamily, do you have washer dryer hookups available inside the units for tenants, because if you don't have inside the unit washer dryer hookups, you might be limiting yourself to your entire available market pool. The next thing you want to look at is the quality of finish. Are you finishing your properties with a C tier or a B tier or an A tier? These are extremely important things that you have to pay attention to and look out for. Because if you're finishing with C quality finishes inside your property, but you're trying to attract A style tenants, the, the quality doesn't match the caliber of the tenant that you're trying to attract into your property. All right. So we've talked a little bit about the needs and availability and what tenants are looking for. I think it's also important that you uh, utilize effective marketing strategies for your unit. What do I mean by that? Well, a couple of things. Number one, utilizing online platforms to maximize visibility is key. And what online platforms you're using might have an impact in the overall success that you're having from a leasing perspective. So let me ask you this question. What platforms are you currently utilizing in order to lease your properties? I will tell you a couple that we syndicate to. So our software allows us to syndicate to platforms such as Trulia, HotPads, Apartments.com. There's a number of other ones available like Zillow, and some leasing professionals even use things like the MLS if the property's high end enough to get exposure and to lease these properties. My question is, what platforms are you using? If you're utilizing specific platforms that you have found effective, put them in the comments. The whole point of building a Mind Renovation Nation is to build a community of like-minded investors so that we can all share and utilize resources that we know work well. So if you are working in small multifamily and you are leasing quickly, share those different places that you're utilizing in the comments. Another one that's really important is utilizing gosection8.com, or if you lease to Section 8 tenants and that's in part of your market. Or I know that even a lot of different investors are using now Turbo Tenant in order to lease their properties. These are all different effective platforms that you can use. But the most important thing, I think, is to have a quality software product that allows you to syndicate to all of these platforms at one time, maximizing your exposure and launching rental decreases as you adjust for market demand, so that it will syndicate out to all the platforms. All right, so now you also have to craft compelling listings with professional photos and descriptions. Yes, I said it. You want to make sure that you get good quality photos. One of the things that might be a functional tool that you can utilize inside your rental properties in order to help them lease fast is a video walkthrough. Now, I know it takes a little bit more time and you got to put some effort into it, but by utilizing video walkthroughs, you can help to lease your properties faster. So what have we talked about so far? Just as a recap, I mean, we've gone through things lightning quick because, again, Mind Renovation Nation, I know we don't have much time. We want to get our information and get to the work that we have to do. Many of us not only are landlords and trying to rent property and to do all the great things that we do, but we also have, you might have a full-time job, or you might have something else that you're doing. Our organization, Red Maples, is specifically structured to help the busy landlord who doesn't want to do all these things on their own. We help organizations to be able to effectively place tenants quickly. We help you in your business to be able to scale operations with effective management systems. So what have we covered so far? We covered the importance of maximizing efficient leasing processes to reduce vacancy cost. We talked about how reducing vacancy cost, it also helps to attract top talent tenant because they see that your properties don't stay around long. The other thing we talked about is understanding the demographics and things tenants are looking for. Do your own research, look in your local markets, look and identify, do your surveys. We talked about utilizing effective strategies and making sure we use a variety of different platforms. Those are key in order to make sure that we're having success in leasing our units. And then lastly, we had talked about making sure we had good systems in place, good technology partners that we work with in order to help us scale our operations. There's a couple more things that we could talk about. So if you're looking to do a better job in your leasing, one of the things is speed to lead. So speed to lead, what is that? Most management companies have hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of tenant leads oh man, it would make me sick just to go in and see all of the leads that have never been contacted, never been followed up with. And it's critical and it's important that you follow up with each and every lead. So automating some leasing processes and some communication to get back to people right away is extremely important. Here's another thing, making sure that your leads all get uploaded and implemented into your contact management system so that you can see the last time that they were contacted and followed up on. And making sure that not only do you have personalized follow-up, but you have automated follow-ups along the way to make sure that the tenant gets to the property that they're absolutely looking for. The other thing that you can automate and utilize is electronic signatures and online applications. Like if you're still trying to use a paper application or still trying to meet the tenant at the property, those days in real estate, at least in property management, are long gone. That's not the way this is done anymore. So speed to lead, the ability for people to apply online, the ability for people to sign their docs online, this automated process is helping to place high quality, top talent tenants. Because as busy as we are as investors, you got to think about it. The tenants are busy too. They have busy lives. They have work. They have family. They have things going on. And so we absolutely want to make sure that the speed to lead and the speed at which they can process their application and working to automate things in their own time are working for the tenant as well. Here's another thing. You have to constantly be enhancing the tenant retention and satisfaction of your portfolio. So here's the big deal. Don't lose them in the first place. What are the things that you're doing to stay and establish clear communication channels with your tenants? What are you providing to make sure that you're responsive to maintenance and support issues that the tenant has? When they call you, can you only get back to them at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon? Or are you getting back to your tenants in a timely fashion so that they don't get frustrated and they know that their issues are being taken care of? Here's another thing. So legal and regulatory considerations. Staying up to date with local laws also helps you to attract top talent so that you're not frustrating tenants that are going through the leasing process and you don't understand what the proper procedures are in the local municipalities. So you also want to make sure that your lease agreements comply with all fair housing laws and that you're an equal opportunity landlord. And what do I mean by that? That you're not discriminatory in your rental practices on race or nationality or religion or sex or familial status. You want to make sure that you are following all the laws and regulations because it maximizes your tenant pool and gives you the best chance to win. All right, so last thing, and then we'll finish up with some closing thoughts, and I'll let you guys get back to your day. But if you're going to maximize your leasing, you want to make sure, very last and least, that you're measuring the success of your systems. So, what do I mean by that? You should have determined by this point, depending on the size of your portfolio, different KPIs, such as occupancy rate, turnover rate, speed to lead rates, days on market. These are all things that you should be measuring on a regular basis, and you should know your numbers. And if you don't know your numbers, that's a problem. So consistently and continuously refining those targets and those measures helps you. Because if you remember back to what Peter Drucker said, who happened to be the father of all modern management, he said, what gets measured gets managed. And if we're talking about managing our properties effectively, we want to make sure that we're measuring the leasing performance so that we can maximize our opportunities in leasing and reduce vacancy time. So here's my closing thoughts. I want you to implement some strategies today. Take something away. I want you to throw something in the comments to share about different platforms or sources that you're using. And then lastly, I want you to return and see me again on one of these live casts. Now, the goal is to try to do these on Friday, but next Thursday, I have a live cast coming up where we're going to be talking about outsourcing and utilizing effective outsourcing strategies in order to be able to maximize your exposure. So that is not, sorry, I said Thursday. That's not next Thursday. It's April the 6th that we're going to be talking about that. So April the 6th, Thursday, next Friday, we'll try to go live. We'll talk a little bit about my thoughts on outsourcing. And then on the 6th, we're going to be talking about utilizing a virtual assistant to maximize your effectiveness as an investor, in different ways real estate investors can utilize virtual assistants. Again, these casts are live. So we are going to do that on April 6th. And next week, I'll give you some insights and my thoughts on utilizing a virtual assistant, how it goes, what we do, how we utilize virtual assistants, and see if that helps you to be able to grow and scale your portfolio. Again, I am Nathan. I am with Red Maples, and I appreciate you tuning in for this episode of Mind Renovation Nation.